Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. What is up? What is up? So, last night I had the most excruciating migraine on this planet. Light was hurting me so bad. I kid you not. Like, I was laying in my bed with every light off. The covers were over my head, so it was pitch black, and I was contemplating putting my sunglasses on top of that. So we did not do our training last night, and we did not do high-low last night because it was one of them situations where I had to make the decision to listen to my body and not push myself because it was really, really rough. So I took 4 Excedrin migraines, which for those of you who know me personally, you know I hate taking any medication. I do not like to do it. I will use my natural solutions at all costs just because I don't want to overdo it, if that makes sense. But if you know me, you also know that I'm not anti-Western medicine. I feel like they can both play very well together, and that sometimes you do need the medicine over the natural solutions. So, needless to say, that is why we did not have training last night, but I woke up and I feel so much better. So much better. It's still there a little bit. It's not completely gone, but it has died down enough that we can power through. So, I'm coming to you today. We are going to have 2 trainings today on top of a get ready with me, and we will have high-low tonight per usual. But the first training today is all about energy, okay? And not just energy as in like your emotional energy, but physical energy, your energy around specific things, etc. So grab your coffee. It is 8:30 in the morning, and yeah, let's just get into this. So the first thing I want you to understand around energy is what you give power, you generate, okay? And my husband and I were talking about this last night, actually. There were some things going on with a specific individual that we mutually know. And I was like, listen, I'm to this point where I cannot keep powering this situation because it's doing nothing but generating more negative situations within this space. I can't do it. Like, it's time for me to step away. It is time for me to just be within myself and not give power to that person anymore. And this dove deeper into the topic of what you power, what you generate. What we give power to, we end up getting more of those types of things drawn within our life. And I told him it's the same concept as whenever, for instance, you have a car that you want so bad. Hey, excuse me. Shh. Sorry. It's the same concept as whenever you have a car that you really, really want. And all of a sudden, you start seeing this car everywhere you go. You see it on the road. You'll see it in a parking lot when you're driving by. You start seeing it everywhere. And the cause for this is because your brain is consistently looking for patterns. Our brains thrive off of patterns. So whenever we create a pattern loop within our brain, it tries its best to provide more of that pattern loop for us. The only downfall is our brains cannot decipher the difference between a positive pattern loop and a negative one. That is our jobs to differentiate the two. All our brain knows is it's a pattern loop and we need to create more of it. So whenever you are giving your power to a specific thing, your brain only knows to create more and generate more of those types of situations for you. So if you are dwelling within a negative situation and you are giving power to that negative situation, your brain doesn't understand that it's negative and it's actually draining you. It just understands that it needs to create more situations like that because that is what you are focusing on. That is what you are fueling, right? So we have to step back and ask ourselves, should I be giving my power to this? Like, should I be giving this situation power? Should I be giving it energy? Should I be letting it generate? What should I be doing? Is it okay, or do we need to reassess and break this down and shift and go a different direction? And this is not just with situations. This is with words. I was on TikTok uploading a video the other day, and I just hopped over to my follower page just to see what people I follow had posted. And this lady posted a video, and she said that words mean nothing. Words mean absolutely nothing unless we give them the power of meaning. So when people spew words at you, you have a choice, okay? You have a choice to either give them power and meaning and take them inside and internalize them, or you have a choice to hold your power within yourself and not edify those words and just let them be, let them go, bless them and release them. And I feel like we have that power not only with the words, but with the actions and the energy and the behaviors that we surround ourselves with, okay? And the second thing you need to understand about energy is it ebbs and flows. Your energy is not always going to be the same, and the energy in the room, the energy around your decisions, the energy around the people you resonate with, it's not always going to be the same. Energy is like water. It ebbs and flows. It goes great. It kind of dies down. I mean, think about it. Some days you wake up and you are like ready to go, like you are killing the game, right? But some days you wake up and you're just like, I don't know. I don't know if I even want to get out of this bed today. I don't know if I even want to do it today. Like, it ebbs and flows, okay? But there is a constant. Energy is always there. Energy is always there. Sometimes it's just stronger than other times, right? Okay, and the third thing that I want you to understand about energy is shift your state, shift your energy. A lot of times we get caught up in this, no, I'm not going to say a lack, but kind of a lack of energy or a lack of control of energy. And we allow situations and environments to shift our energy within ourselves. And you have to understand there are ways to, even though energy ebbs and flows, there are ways to shift your state of energy so that you can be in a better position to receive, if that makes sense. So there are many ways that I like to do this, and I'm just going to break down what I do so that maybe one of these things will help and serve you. Maybe you can try it out. That's up to you. But I like to move my body. So, and this isn't always a workout. Sometimes if I'm in a really negative energetic space, I will do a workout. I will do squats. I will do like a HIIT workout, something really abrasive to shift out like an anger energy. But other times I'll get up and I will dance in my kitchen to just like loosen up my body, let it go, right? Sometimes I will go and start journaling, because to me the power of journaling is really, really, really kind of slept on. Because the thing is when we internalize a lot of situations and a lot of words and our thoughts, that builds up over time, and eventually you're going to bust, right? And for some people, they're not in position to talk to someone else. They don't have someone they trust, or they don't want to bother other people with what they're dealing with. And so the easiest way I found to kind of conquer this mindset is to journal. I have a journal. I actually have several different journals. I have a journal for my dreams and my aspirations. I have a journal for physical and emotional self-care. And then I have an open-ended journal. And that journal I will use whenever I'm having thoughts that are bigger than myself, if that makes sense to you. If I'm in a situation where I just need to get it off my chest, sorry y'all. If I'm in a situation where I need to just get it off my chest, I will get my open-ended journal and I will sit down and I will just write everything. All the cuss words, all the just everything that is in my mind. But this shifts my state. Because as soon as I finish getting it all out of my mind and out of the inside of me, and it's on paper, I can release it. So my energy around that situation is different, because at that point it's done, it's been said. I don't have to harbor that within myself anymore, okay? Another way that I like to shift my energy is with oils. You all know I use oils. But there are specific oils that have specific energies that can do specific things. So when I want to shift out of the state of just being dull and bored and just, blah, because we all have those moments sometimes, I will grab geranium and ylang ylang, because those are both floral oils. But there's something about those oils that literally just creates such a playful emotion within me that it's literally like I'm a kid. I will just be like so happy, jumping off the walls, like just dancing, being completely silly a few minutes after I use those oils. But they are effective. If I need to shift out of the energy of going too hard, because I tend to go really hard a lot of times, and be in more of an energy of just being, I always go for Arbor Vitae, because that's my grounding oil. That is the oil that I use when I need to get out of up here and come back to here, and I will just smell it, and I will sit and breathe with it, and I will just release all of the things, and then I am so grounded and so calm. So if you shift your state, you shift your energy. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys is be a power plant. That probably makes no sense to you, but let me break it down. So what do power plants do? They create and generate energy, right? So when I say to be a power plant, you get to choose. You get to choose what ways that you show up in this world. You get to choose what energies you have. And that's not to say that people and circumstances and environments aren't going to come in and try and shift that and change that to be negative. But you have a choice. Just like I said a while ago. You have a choice as to what you give your power to and what you allow to be generated within your life. So why not choose joy and generate joy in your life? Why not choose to be happy and generate more happiness into your life? Why not choose to be a positive power plant and create and generate positivity in your life? Because I promise, as soon as you start letting that touch the people around you, it's going to be a whole ripple effect within your inner circle. That's going to go to the outer circle, and you're now going to have a hand in creating something amazing within your entire community. You get what I'm saying? So choose to be a power plant. Choose what you give your power to, because what you give your power to is what you're going to generate within your life. Okay? I love you guys so much. I will be back for Get Ready With Me in a little bit. I hope everyone has a happy Sunday. Goodbye, guys.